Let's see if Katarina's activation key works. Let's see if Katarina's activation key works. Oscar, I can't believe it.
Kate Walker? Hello, Kate Walker. So is everything set? Are we ready to go now? You have refitted the train spring, haven't you? And what about Mr. Hans Vorarlberg? Is he on board?
There's no more train, Oscar. And there's no more Hans Vorarlberg.
I beg your pardon?
You were supposed to be dead, too. I installed your heart in another model just like you. And it seems to have worked. It's good to see you again, Oscar. Are you all right, Oscar?
I suppose I am indeed, Kate Walker. To the best of my knowledge, I have not been programmed for anguish.
I guess not. But you know, Oscar, you were always very talented.
This new body is in great need of maintenance. It is suffering from osteoarthritic rust at every joint.
Oscar, I need your help.
Of course, Kate Walker. That is my function.
I'm accompanying the Ukels on their voyage. You know, they found me when I was dying next to a river in the west of Syberia and took me in. They are accompanying the migration of the snow ostriches to their sacred lands, where they go and reproduce. Now we're being chased by fanatical soldiers who want to send the Ukels back to where they came from. To top it off, they want to hand me over to the American authorities. I've been accused of all sorts of crimes.
The Ukels, a primitive nomadic people in the far north that live symbiotically with large herds of Struthio nivis, commonly known as snow ostriches.
That about sums it up.
Kate Walker, American deviant. Intellectually and politically unstable, influenced by both circumstance and encounters, despite possessing an unquestionable moral fiber.
I suppose that's about right, in a word.
Well, how may I be of service to you, Kate Walker?
We're stuck here in this contaminated area, and we need to leave as soon as possible to escape the people chasing us. But the Ukels and their herd are locked in the boat that brought us to this poisoned beach. We need to hoist the crystal out of the sand and clear the rear hatch so the ostriches can get out. There's a vehicle on the pier over there that I think we can use, but it looks like only an automaton can drive it.
I will gladly do what I can to help you, as long as this worn-out body should prove up to the task.
We'll make do, Oscar. You can trust me.
Well, I shall indeed do what I can to help, Kate Walker. But, Kate Walker, my clothes. I don't have any clothes.
Oscar, the Ukels and I have seen a lot worse. Believe me, we'll get over it.
No, and no, Kate Walker. It is completely out of the question for me to stroll around without covering. My mechanical intimacy is protected by industrial patents that ensure the durability of Vorarlberg productions. I need clothing, that's all there is to it.
Oscar, please.
Do not insist, Kate Walker. I will not move from here without decent attire.
All right. I'll get you some clothes. Nothing. I must have forgotten something.
I cannot, my sweet Genia. Our love is impossible.
Oh, Pyotr, why? Why is life so determined to keep us apart?
Life is not to blame, my dove. It's our families.
What is going on here?
I won't let you be forced into marriage with Tatiana. Thinking of you and that creature. Oh, I shall die. Just as I shall die if I must wed Yuri.
Very, very sad story, Miss Ketwalk. Pyotr and Genia smooch love. But families promise Tatiana and Yuri get money from stores of their old great-uncle Joseph.
Do you really think this is the time to be watching sappy soap operas? We need to have the entranceway clear before Olga and the Colonel get here.
You calls go back and dig.
There's nothing we can do, my sweet Genia. We'll just have to accept our fate and try to live virtuous lives.
We don't have to give in. Maybe if something happened to Tatiana and Yuri, an accident at the plant, for example.
Genia, you can't be thinking.
Katerina?
Ah, you again.
Here's your key. Thank you again.
What do you need?
Clothes. For Oscar, my automaton friend.
Huh?
Well, for an automaton, he's a real prude.
Your story isn't real clear to me. Anyway, take a look over there, in the wardrobe mixed up with Andre's things. This is for opening it with. But don't take more than you need, got it? I'm still attached to that stuff. They're souvenirs.
Kate Walker!
What are you doing here, Oscar?
The sooner I am decently attired, the better I will feel. While I was coming to join you, I came across a gang of hairy and very rude small folk. I will spare you the jibes to which I was subjected.
Don't short-circuit on me. Here, take a look at this wardrobe. These clothes in here should fit you.
How is my appearance, Kate Walker?
Very becoming, Oscar. Perfect.
Thank you, Kate Walker. Now please, tell me more about the vehicle that you would like me to drive.
It's stranded on the pier next to our boat, the Crystal.
Well, in that case, I would like to suggest that we meet there, Kate Walker.
Great. See you later, Oscar.
Be careful in the subway. The lake water has entered some of the tunnels.
Ah, Kate Walker. What do you expect me to do then?
Ah, it was worth finding you those clothes.
It is all a question of nuance and circumstance, Kate Walker.
Of course. How silly of me.
There is quite a difference between finding oneself walking about without clothing and having to expose for the cause the mechanical musculature of an ironworker's torso. I await your command, Kate Walker.
I'm going to need you to use this vehicle to lift the crystal onto the beach. Do you think you can do it?
You will remember that I was the driver on the Vorarlberg train, Kate Walker. Driving this tractor is not something I will find difficult. I will just need some help to complete this mission.
What do you need?
First of all, you must connect the crystal to the tractor.
Okay, Oscar. And then what?
I won't be able to do anything as long as this tractor has no electrical power.
All right. I'm going to try to restore power to the park then.
Be careful, Kate Walker. Living creatures can suffer permanent serious bodily harm in the event of inappropriate handling of electrical components.
I'm so glad you're here to remind me, Oscar. Too high.
Miss Catwalk, need some help?
Yes. Can you connect this cable to the crystal? Maybe that way I'll be able to restore power to the park.
No problem.
Okay. Thank you so much for your help, Mr. Baruth. What happened?
Rope connected? Okay. But next time you warn Baruth first before putting magic back.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Baruth.
Okay, Miss Catwalk. No problem. Baruth tough guy, like very old mammoth.
Miss Catwalk.
I need you to take that cable next to you and attach it to the tractor over there, please.
Ru.
Thank you.
Yes, Kate Walker? What is it?
things on your end, Oscar?
Well, yes. All the required conditions seem to be present for me to move forward, Kate Walker. Yes, Kate Walker?
Go ahead, Oscar. Try to move forward. Stop, Oscar! Stop! It's not working, Oscar. We're only driving the crystal into the sand.
That is indeed annoying. The traction that this machine exerts is far too horizontal. It would be preferable to hoist the boat from a higher position. The cable would be at an angle, and your boat would move forward and be raised at the same time.
Brilliant analysis of the situation, my dear Oscar. Is there something else?
Not exactly, Kate Walker. But you may at some point find you need to see further along the pier. Can you put some slack in the cable, so I can move the tractor over there? Yes, Kate Walker?
Go ahead, Oscar. Try to move forward. I won't be able to detach this cable on my own.
The problem is actually quite simple, Kate Walker. You just need to find some way to tow the crystal from above.
That's what I figured. Thanks for the explanation, though, Oscar.
Please don't mention it. I had forgotten what immense satisfaction is to be gained by guiding you on the right path.
Misket walk.
Can you take the cable attached to the tractor there and attach it to the Ferris wheel, please?
Tuk. Okay, Tuk. Roll.
Something's wrong. Mission accomplished. I guess.
Congratulations, Kate Walker. Thanks to you, the migration can get underway again.
Thank you, Kirk. But without the tribe's help, I never could have...
Big Nanook battle!
Good day.
Tudukanok! Tuk tuk!
Kapotaktog metal big nog nanuk, liam musu Oscar. Big esperitulu kulet, esperitulu luk.
What did you say to them?
That handsome metal man is not a monster. Not dangerous.
Thank you for defending Oscar.
No problem. But Tribe will need much time to get used to him. Better for everybody he'd travel in Shaman's yurt.
He'll be delighted. In the meantime, I'll try to get the ostriches out. You get everybody ready to leave.
But, madam, as I told you, I am actually perfectly capable of following your caravan on foot.
Shaman's yurt very comfortable. Big handsome metal man must rest after everything he has done for Tribe.
Oh, but, madam, please,
Tuk Tuk!
Their boat is right there. But where's the American and those damn savages?
They can't have gone far. If they're truly crazy enough to go right into Baranor.
The radiation will take care of our problem for us.
Exactly.
The soldiers. They found our tracks.
They must think we're on the surface. Good.
You're right, Kate Walker. Kamlek, mi gapa.
Kirk, look over there.
What's that?
I'll go look. Wait for me here. Filthy. Well, we have a problem.
Yes, we saw.
Miss Kate Walker must free passage for caravan quick.
A bright idea would really be welcome right about now, Ayahuasca.
If Miss Kate Walker finds something good to frighten bats, they surely go outside fast.
Very well. I'll go see what I can do.
Thank you, Kate Walker. And call on the Yukos for help if you need it. I'm sure they'll be able to give you a hand.
Lake water. Katerina was right.
Baitla, Miss Ketwalk. Look, very good wood. Took. You take now. Gift.
Thank you, but what am I supposed to do with it?
Problem with bats now, home? Miss Ketwalk can sneak up and use root to go to bats and hit them. Zah! Puff, puff, puff.
I suppose it couldn't hurt to try. Sure.
Mak, Miss Ketwalk?
How are the ostriches?
They all scared of little vampires. So while they are there, ostriches not want go forward. And they all getting very hungry. Yukos must find pasture real quick.
Do you have any idea how to get rid of the bats?
You thinking... Small vampires, very dumb. You find ways scare them all.
Well, thanks for your help. Everything okay with you?
Tuk, Miss Ketwalk. But everything go better when tribe back en route.
Well, I'll go see what I can do about the bats. See you later.
Tuk, you hang in there, Miss Ketwalk.
Kate Walker.
What are you doing here, Oscar?
Oh, nothing. I'm just enjoying taking in the quiet all around here. I feel quite safe in a way.
From ayahuasca, for example?
Let's just say that I would be grateful if you could refrain from mentioning my presence to her.
Do you know what this airlock is for?
I think it must have been installed at the time of the incident that ravaged this city. It must be for decontaminating the radiation suits worn by rescuers who went outside.
And it protects us from the radiation?
Absolutely. Without it, your organic components would unfortunately now be completely carbonized. And I regret to say, currently putrefying, Kate Walker.
I see. Thank you for such an interesting diagnosis.
Metal does have advantages sometimes.
I need help getting rid of all those bats. They're stopping us from moving on.
Potential threats trigger animals' flight response, Kate Walker. The origin of the threat may be fire, water, noise, or in general, anything that might put their physical integrity at risk.
See you later, Oscar.
Yes, Kate Walker.
Katerina was right. The surface is completely contaminated. I don't believe it. Kirk,
I saw your attempt at scaring the bats was without success, Kate Walker. Any other ideas about how to get them to leave?
Not really. I have the impression that these ventilation ducts are the only possible way to get those damn creatures out. But there are grates closing them off, and I'm pretty sure we'll only be able to open them from the outside.
Where anything made of flesh and blood will die in a matter of minutes. You'll find a solution, Kate Walker. I know you will. The spirits are with you.
Gee, thanks, Kirk. That's reassuring.
Nice metal man not in yurt now. Miss Kate Walker not see him?
We must find a way for the bats to get out of here. Have you explored the entire station?
The confined atmosphere here seems to be affecting you, Kate Walker.
It's not claustrophobia, Oscar. The way for us to solve our bat problem is up there, outside. And I don't have the slightest idea how to get there. There's an enormous amount of radiation.
You need someone who is, by their very nature, impervious to radiation so that they can do this task in your place.
If such a being existed, that would solve our problems, wouldn't it?
May I remind you that I am an upgraded XZ2000 model automaton?
Oh, you don't mean you?
I am, of course, somewhat afflicted by osteoarthritic rust. But I should be able to do the task, Kate Walker.
I don't doubt that you're capable of it. But it can be dangerous up there. You don't think that...
I'm afraid that, for you, the choice of candidates is limited, Kate Walker.
If you insist.
Kate Walker's pursuers. I must make every effort to hurry up. Ah, the very conduits in question. Opening them should be child's play. No key, obviously. Better not, as long as the motor's off. Let's try not to make mistakes that would be worthy of a Kate Walker. Better not, as long as the motor's off. Let's try not to make mistakes that would be worthy of a Kate Walker. No opening system. The edges are completely welded together. That grating is an insult to the boiler-making profession, and unfortunately a real spanner in the works, if I may.
Activated. Please remain immobile. Decontamination procedure underway. Please remain immobile. Alert. Iodine level insufficient. Decontamination procedure aborted. Iodine level insufficient. Quarantine protocol activated. Please wait for the arrival of an intervention team or restore level of iodine in the dedicated compartment.
Oscar!
Well, that is indeed annoying. You will need to go on without me, Kate Walker. I'll be fine.
That's out of the question.
Kate Walker, I must have a very substantial level of radioactivity. In this state, my presence in your vicinity would place your organism in mortal danger. I do not believe that is desirable.
I said we're not going anywhere without you. I just need to find a little bit of iodine.
Iodine is a rare commodity, Kate Walker.
Don't be pessimistic, Oscar. Just let me get on with it, please.
Very well, Kate Walker.
The iodine compartment.
Iodine level sufficient. Quarantine protocol terminated. Decontamination procedure recommencing. Please remain immobile. Decontamination procedure underway. Please remain immobile. Decontamination procedure terminated. Opening airlock.
It's good to see you again, Oscar.
Oh yes, well, let me see. I am not unhappy to see you either, Kate Walker.
Go back to the Ukles again, Oscar. Tell them to get ready to leave. I'll join you as soon as I can.
At your command, Kate Walker.
Fresh air at last. I am glad to be leaving that hell behind us.
And now,
We'll camp here for the night and continue the journey at the break of dawn. Our next step will be the last in this country. The ancient bridge across the river Balatom on the border with Yakistan. Once we're across, we'll be safe from our pursuers.
well now, that's good news. See you later, Kirk.
Miss Ketwalk! Made arrangement with previous owner. Yurts just for your sleep until end of journey. Former owner now decide go live in other yurts so Miss Ketwalk sleep nice in this.
Oh, that's really very nice of you, Mr. Barut. Thank you so much.
Ah, Kate Walker. How are your lodgings?
Great. Thank you so much for the yurt, but I really can't stay too long. I'm exhausted.
Alas, the night may well be long.
But why?
Miss Kate Walker, take a look at the moon.
The red moon. It only very rarely enters this phase, about every 20 years.
Every 20 years. Like the migration, I guess.
Miss Kate Walker calculate well.
It is not chance. Each migration must come here to this exact spot for the night of the Red Moon.
Why is it so important?
The Red Moon is the time for a sacred ceremony that is very important for the Yukos. A ritual to bring the favor of the spirits upon the migration, and so to have a chance to reach the destination. Since the dawn of time, this ceremony has been held in the Temple of the Red Moon.
I didn't see any temple in the vicinity.
That is the problem, Miss Kate Walker. Since last migration, temple disappear.
Come on, a temple can't just up and vanish like that.
Unless it is buried beneath tons of concrete.
Do you mean that the temple was demolished so that they could construct the stadium?
It is said that the spiritual guide of the previous migration, my predecessor in a way, found a way to save the temple.
How did he do that?
The guide Kantika, accompanied by a few other brave Yukols, offered to work on the site. They proved to be very able masons, to the point of being able to hide our temples beneath the concrete without anyone knowing. For months, they worked at night, away from the eyes of architects and foremen.
Yukols worn out by hard work to save House of Spirits.
But they succeeded in their enterprise, and our temple really is hidden somewhere, beneath these modern buildings. Alas, the poor people died of exhaustion.
How terrible. I'm so sorry.
Ti espiritul, makra henok, bignok vanu. With these words, the tribe pays tribute to their sacrifice.
Ti espiritulu makra hinok bignok vanu. Temple must be somewhere here. Me tell tribe look for temple. But little help of Miss Kate Walker, not too much.
But you don't have a map or the slightest idea where the temple could be hidden?
We only know that it is here somewhere, beneath tons of concrete. We absolutely must find it, Kate Walker.
So, where should we start?
You search on your side. We'll have a better chance of finding the temple with all of us searching.
Okay. What exactly does the ceremony consist of?
The ritual of the Red Moon is to draw the favor of the spirits onto our caravan. A purification before we can cross the border into Yakistan. It's also a very personal type of trial. It's difficult to explain the ceremony in a few words, Kate Walker. You need to experience it to understand.
Are you sure Olga and the Colonel won't be able to chase us on the other side of the border?
Yes, Kate Walker. Yakistan is outside their jurisdiction.
Have the Yukos already started the search?
Of course. Don't hesitate to ask if you need help.
Right. I'll also go take a look around. Strange. The inscriptions have also been translated into Yukol. Let's take a look. Here lies Uncle Burden Dana, dead with hammer in hand. Kantika, a spiritual guide who sacrificed himself to forever protect the migrations from ill fortune. Kirk told me about him earlier. Some died for the tribe, others to help them. Let all, nomads or not, be honored forever. Something's wrong. Good evening. Sorry to intrude, but the door was open. Please excuse my curiosity. I'm accompanying a tribe of nomads who are camping in the stadium. We're trying to find a temple that used to be somewhere around here, before everything changed. Have you heard anything about such a temple? It's a very important place for the Yukuls, a sacred site. If it still exists, you wouldn't happen to know where it is, would you? I'm afraid I have to insist. I had a look at that manuscript before you took it back. It looks as though it was written a very long time ago by one of the Yukuls. It's a mixture of plans and of notes. I have to admit I don't really understand it, but it obviously indicates how to find the sacred temple. It seems like the document means a lot to you. I'm sorry, but you have to let me take it. The Yukuls will be absolutely lost if they can't find the sacred temple.
Kantika.
I've heard of him. He was the spiritual guide of the previous migration. Did you know him?
The foreman killed him. They made him work, and then work even more. Treated like an animal. I will never give my father's journal to someone from their camp. You'll have to kill me first.
Listen, I'm not who you think I am. I have nothing to do with the people who built the stadium. I left everything to accompany the Yukuls on their journey. I've become one of them now.
You think I'm a fool. I don't actually believe everything I hear, and I will never tell someone like you anything. You're not even worth half of a Yukul like me. You're nothing but a Bolshevik.
What do you mean?
My name is Dunyasha Dubrovskaya Tika. Kantika, my father, was the leader of the Yukols, who were made to work like dogs on this stadium. Then he got together with a woman from around here, a woman who was working in one of the canteens on site. And that's the story of how I was born.
You know, I'm just running away from the people chasing us. The Yukol caravan and me. Those people want to hurt us. The Yukols I'm with are right over there outside. I can go and get one of them to vouch for me if you like.
What for? You've probably already got them under your thumb, Bolshevik. The Yukols are like children. They say what you want them to.
A few months ago, the Yukols saved my life. Today, I'm just trying to help them. If you really have Yukol blood in your veins, you should be doing the same.
You chirp prettily, like vipers warming themselves in the sun on the stadium concrete during the summer.
I was thinking about what you said about your father, Kantika. You know, the Yukols think of him as a great benevolent spirit now, because he decided to sacrifice himself to save the Temple of the Sacred Ceremonies, so all future migrations could continue to receive the blessing of the spirits.
That's good. You should never forget the spirits.
Ti Espiritulu Makra Henok Biknok Vanu. That's what the Yukols say to honor him.
May your spirit join together with those of the ancestors, and may your sacrifice never be in vain. That's what the Yukols say. Even a even the people from the capital who had the stadium built wouldn't know that. Give the notebook to your guide. He will understand if he really is the person you say. The spirit of my father will guide him.
Thank you.
Don't thank me too quickly, though. I don't know where the temple is, and even with the manuscript, finding it won't be easy. There is so much concrete and iron here. Sometimes even the spirits can do nothing. One last thing. The new caravan. Do you think that the guide could maybe come see me? I don't get that much company. So, if I could speak with some of my own people.
Of course, I understand. You can count on me.
How is your research coming, Kate Walker?
Well, I just happened to bump into the daughter of your predecessor, Kantika, in the cemetery there.
Really? What's she up to here?
She's been alone for a long time. It's made her a bit strange at first glance, but actually she's pretty nice.
Do you think she could help us find the temple?
She gave me her father's journal. I'm hoping it can help me find the temple quickly, but it's written in Yukol. Do you think you could translate it for me?
Of course.
That's not all. Would you mind paying her a visit? The poor woman's been alone for years, and I'm sure seeing someone from the tribe would do her a world of good.
I'd be honored to meet the descendant of the one who saved the temple. I'll go as soon as I've translated the journal. Give it to me, please.
What on earth is that? If I could only break the glass. I just need something to protect my hands. I'm fine. More scared than hurt.
She did it! Mirrors will now let us open temple.
I think so, yes. But I'm going to need help moving them.
Yokels, give help! Miss Kate Walker, guide them!
One's fine, thanks.
Miss Kate Walker succeeded! She come to temple with us.
Kate. Kate.
Who are you?
My poor Kate. You no longer recognize your real family. You need to come home now. You have to listen to your mother.
Yes, you must see that we are having great difficulty understanding how such a brilliant young attorney could turn to criminal activity.
We have taken recourse to the courts, Miss Walker. Rest assured things will not remain as they are.
You really need to understand, Kate. I couldn't wait for you forever.
You've really let us down, Kate. I was your best friend, your confidant.
So in the end, everyone was actually right. You're gone forever, Kate. Lost. You're dead, Kate. Dead.
Kate Walker? Is everything all right?
Yes, but I need some air. Please, let's go outside.
Are you sure you're well? I don't mean to offend you, but for a moment you were in a different world, Kate Walker.
Ghosts. Nothing but ghosts. Right. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna try to get some sleep for a few hours before dawn.
I'll wait for you here. Then, good night, Kate Walker.
Good night, Oscar.
Baertla, Beak, Glu-Glu, Olilanza!
Now what's going on?
Our friend the shaman is up there. She's resting after the ritual, and I'm making sure she has everything she needs.
You okay? Shouldn't we cross the bridge soon so that everyone can get to safety?
Our sacred bridge collapsed.
This new bridge looks pretty good. What's the matter?
The sacred bridge is just there. That thing. It's a customs post. With, I imagine, a policeman and paperwork. It's not for us.
So I guess this isn't at all compatible with your very specific rights and beliefs.
Indeed, Kate Walker.
Even if the caravan received the blessing of the spirits in Olympia?
We still need the approval of the Watcher. And given the state of the bridge, I'm very worried about that.
Who's he?
The guardian of the sacred lands, a very great sage. It is said that he is ageless, that he has seen migrations without number and has always lived in that yurt over there on the other side. He's the one who attests that the good fortune granted by the spirits during last night's ceremony will indeed accompany the caravan. No Yukon may cross the sacred river without his approval.
Does that apply to non-Yukons too?
In principle, no. What do you have in mind?
I'll go across the other bridge myself to see what's happening with the Watcher. Are you really sure that the people chasing us won't be able to do anything once we're across the river?
Certain. Crazy as they are, they would never take the risk of committing an act of war by violating a sovereign border. What is it, Kate Walker? You seem troubled.
The thing is, I'm thinking about the way back, Kirk. Afterwards, how are you going to get the herd back home with Olga and those soldiers waiting for you?
To everything there is a time. First, we have to obtain the benediction of the Watcher.
What do you know about that other bridge?
The old people say it wasn't there on the last migration. It is like the countryside we have crossed. Everything is changed, and it is difficult to adapt our traditions to these new things.
Do you think they'll let us cross over the new structures?
Because of the trading we have done on the way, we have money. Perhaps it will be enough to give some to the people occupying the bridge.
What does the blessing of the Watcher consist of?
He grants us passage if he deems us worthy. If we have respected the customs and traditions. All that sort of stuff.
I see. I'll go see how we can cross. See you later.
Thank you for everything, Kate Walker.
Hello.
Oh, hello there, miss. Yes, what's this about?
I'm accompanying the migration of the Yukol tribe. They usually cross the river right at this spot about every 20 years. But their bridge collapsed, and they aren't allowed to use the new structures without the approval of their, well, he's a kind of spiritual customs officer, and he lives on the other side. I absolutely have to cross so that I can meet him. Can you let me cross? Please?
Well, now, I heard about those famous nomads a while back, but actually seeing them in the flesh, I've only been at this post for a few months. Well, you just need to show me the appropriate documents, I guess, and yes, there you go.
Listen, the Yukols are going to stay here until I return. That way you'll know that I'll be coming back here as soon as I can. So that way we can stop losing time with all these annoying procedures.
And, what happens when you finally get back?
Since they don't have the right papers, I'm sure the Yukols will agree to give you a good chunk of their savings to smooth things over. That will compensate for any nuisance they've caused.
What are you talking about, miss?
Cash. Lots of cash. To get you to look the other way while they cross to the other side.
Ah, well, I just have to go and see what my boss says when I call. It's like they're always telling us, rule number 1, always inform your superiors. And rule number 2, in case of doubt, be sure to refer to rule number 1.
The idea is for you not to go calling on your superiors. You keep the money for yourself, see? You get it?
Okay, well, I don't actually know if I can actually do that.
But remember, you can't tell anyone, but you should think about it. With that much money, you'll be able to become a full-time fisherman.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, right. Well, okay, that's fine. However, you actually just need to engage the water wheel in the river there. To activate the bridge, and so I can use it to authorize you to cross. There are so many people traveling with you in your group, I don't want to leave my post.
That won't be necessary. I took care of the motor already.
You did what? But you should have asked.
Well, you have to admit the timing is good.
Well, yeah, that's true. So, tell me when you actually want to cross.
Do you know if there's still somebody on the other side?
Well, I've never been there, actually. I don't have the right. It's foreign. Apart from the crazy guy who lives there, I've never seen anybody, but...
The one living in that yurt? On the other side?
Yeah, he's a little monster. My border contact, as the manual says.
Do you know him personally?
Well, I never actually saw him close up, because he's on the other side. Makes sense. And, to be totally honest, it's kind of like sometimes we just trade provisions using the zip line they went and had installed over the river when they built the bridge. The old guy really does like his booze, you know. So I sent him over a couple of bottles of vodka from time to time. You know, just a matter of maintaining pretty good border relations, like I said.
Well, no offense, sir, but you seem a bit hesitant. When was the last time you saw someone here? Yes?
Well, to be honest, I've actually been here for 6 months, and I never saw anybody. Not a soul. Nobody. Well, I don't talk much, which is kind of understandable, you know. Sometimes I do a little fishing to keep busy. One day I may end up actually talking with the dead fish.
I see. But why was the old Yukol bridge that was here before destroyed?
wasn't really all that sturdy from what I was told. They were looking for something more effective in terms of actual border control.
Meaning?
Well, as you can see, it's made of, two co-interdependent mobile components. And I'm the one who activates it here. So it's really the safest border in the world. Anyway, that's what my superiors told me.
Well, I am going to the other side.
Okay. Yeah, okay, why not? Just go over there, right in front of the bridge, and I'll take you across then.
Ah, yes, that's her. Kate Walker. The one who left her old life far behind her. So since then, she's been running, and she isn't stopping. A traveler with no destination.
I guess it's the spirits that are talking to you. I met them one time. I think.
Sometimes they protect you. Sometimes they abandon you to your fate. We have trouble understanding them. They tell me that Kate Walker is accompanying the new migration of the yokels and their ostriches.
That's right. The Yukels need your benediction to be able to cross, and...
They say a great danger threatens you. The spirits like to warn of danger. It makes them feel important.
Yes, people are chasing us, which means it's even more important for us to have your authorization to cross.
But first, there's a test. With the spirits, there are always tests to pass. And there are always presents you have to give. You may give anything you wish, just as long as it's vodka.
I didn't know the spirits like to drink.
I'll be doing the drinking, and through me, the spirits will get soused. It puts them in a very good mood.
Yeah, I see. And after that, you'll let us pass?
You must also recite the incantation, and then after that, the caravan may go to the sacred lands.
Can you tell me more about the incantation we have to recite?
It's a prayer to the spirits that's been handed down from shaman to shaman.
And what kind of prayer?
The spirits need signs. They understand the language of fire and smoke. It is hoped that Kate Walker will find what is needed on the other side of the river. The remains of migrations past are still there, but the spirits only reveal all secrets once the offering of vodka has been made. The spirits are very uncompromising when it comes to business, Kate Walker.
And what about that alcohol you need? Where can I get some?
That should not pose any problem at all for Kate Walker. The spirits don't have a particularly favorite brand.
Did the spirits say anything else about me?
Your virtues. They may ultimately cause your loss, Kate Walker. Be careful, Duke.
That's all.
From trials comes strength.
Your spirits really do like to generalize. Okay, I've got work to do. I'll go find a way to get you something you can use to toast your immaterial friends with.
The spirits are also very sensitive, Kate Walker. They don't like being laughed at.
What is he waiting for? Finally. What is he doing?
Hey, wait!
How do you feel, Mrs. Ayahuasca?
Trance of ceremonies eat all strengths. So, shaman, very, very weak.
I'm sorry to interrupt your convalescence, but there's a problem with the Watcher on the other side of the bridge.
What problem? Asks for fuel for spirits? Vodka always fuel for spirits.
Yes. Would you happen to have any in your provisions?
No more fuel. Shaman, all used up for sacred ritual.
It doesn't matter, don't worry about it. I'll find another way of getting some. The Watcher also asked me to recite a kind of prayer so that the tribe can cross. Can you tell me more about that?
Miss Kate Walker must make signals of smoke with old machines of the ancestors.
Signals?
Ayahuasca uses sometimes above.
Not a chance.
News from the Watcher? We have the Watcher's blessing for the crossing. Thank you, Kate Walker. On behalf of the entire tribe, 1,000 thank yous.
There's one problem. Without the customs officer, there's no one left to work the bridge, and...
I have the solution, Kate Walker. It looks like someone will have to stay on this bank so the others can cross. And I'm clearly the one to do that.
No, Oscar. Not again.
Kate Walker, once you find yourself safely across with the tribe, just use the zip line that I saw you enjoying yourself with a short time ago to bring me across in turn.
No. We'll swap roles. I'll get you across first, and then I'll cross with the zip line.
Your concern serves no purpose, Kate Walker. And...
The soldiers. We have to go.
Oscar!
Kate Walker! We need help! Quick!
Group together over there! Fast!
Contact. Cut circuit. Right and left elevator control. Inversion. Engage.
Oscar!
Kate Walker! No!
Perhaps you are looking for this? The game is over now, Kate Walker. Well, Miss Walker?
Very well. You've won, I suppose.
Neutralize that damn cow!
Miss Walker, please take advantage of the trip to relax. We will have plenty of time to chat when we get there. All the time we need.
Kate Walker.